thinking about you. Yeah, I've been missing you. What the hell are you?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a recap of all the stuff that I've been loving in 2016, new things that I've discovered, new things that I cannot stop using in this past year. So if you guys want to know my favorite items that I've been using this year and pretty much all year, then please keep watching. First thing I want to talk about, I actually discovered this product back in February. I ordered this for my mom. I've mentioned to you guys several times before, but it is the SLMISSGLAM brush book, and I still rave about it. I still talk about it, and this whole past year this has been such a lifesaver. I've been traveling with it and I've been using it every single time I do my makeup. Like, I don't even have any other brushes that I use besides one big fluffy blending brush for my eyes, but other than that I use all of these inside of here, and I like it because I actually have a couple of sets, so I just kind of keep these clean, and when I'm ready to travel I just take this whole book and then I'm good to go. And I just love these because they're such good quality. They won't fall apart, and they're really easy to clean, and like I said, they come in this like travel thing, so you can travel with them, and they're really nice for Christmas presents, birthday presents, and I actually got this one for my mom, and she has several different sets. If you don't like the brush books and you want to try like a smaller set, you can do that as well. However, I do have a coupon code that will be linked down in the description bar, but it's only on the brush books. I forgot how much percentage it is, but I'll link it down in the description bar. You can get these for amazing deals, especially when she is having like huge sales, which she has pretty often, I've noticed. So you guys can go and check that out. Like I said, I'll link it down in the description bar. Eyeshadows, I feel like this was a really tough one, but then again it was kind of easy because these two eyeshadow palettes I have been using non-stop this whole entire year. So the first one I want to talk about is the Lorac Macbook Pro, and this is the Macbook Pro 2 palette, and I've always wanted to collect these palettes and then I never really got around to it, and then I finally got this one and I have been using it non-stop. I just love this palette so much because it is very universal. It has really warm shades in here, and then it also has taupey rosy colors, which I really like. As you guys can tell, I've obviously been loving this and I've hit pan on several shades. This is one of the palettes that I just cannot get enough of. Like, I do several different looks with this, and I have a couple of looks here on my channel of me using this palette. I really love that the two top rows are completely matte, and then these two bottom rows are completely satin or glittery shades, and you can just mix and match and play with the colors. If you are more of a matte lover, you'll love the top. If you want to just spice it up and put some shimmer on the lids, you can do that as well. But like I said, I just love this palette because there's so many different colors in here, and this is pretty much the only palette that you'll need, especially when you travel, because it does have a big mirror, and then you have all these shades in here. It's super sleek. You guys probably aren't surprised because I've mentioned this on my channel several times, and I cannot get enough of this palette. So this is the Morphe 350 matte palette, and this is completely matte. So if you are somebody that doesn't like shimmer and you just like matte shades, this is a perfect palette for you because it is perfect, because it has every single shade in here is completely matte. And something else that I really like about this palette is that it is more of a neutral palette, which doesn't have any kind of colorful colors except for this orange right here, but they are really warm shades. These four rows right here are really warm shades, and then these next ones are really cool shades. So I feel like you get your mix of both worlds with the warm shades and cool tone shades. I normally stick to the warm shades, but sometimes I just like to mix and match. It just depends on you and your style of makeup. Tell you guys how amazing of a price this is for this much eyeshadows, and they're really good quality. Like I've mentioned before, I like to use Manny's code, or you can even use like Jacqueline's code, and get a huge discount on this. As far as a contouring palette, I decided to pick this one because it's pretty obvious of the contour palette that I have pretty much used all year. I've used this pretty much in every single tutorial. You guys probably get sick of this, but this is the Kat Von D, I think it's just called contour palette, and it just looks like this. And as you guys can tell, I have definitely used this up so much this past year, and I'm still using it and I still love it, but I am getting a little bit sad because I am running down on some of the shades, and I don't want to get another one because it just makes me depressed, because I never used to like this palette until I gave it another try, and now I'm obsessed with it and cannot stop using it. However, I never really use the top shades, the highlighting shades. I just use the contouring shades because I normally use like different powders for that. I feel like these just make my under eyes look a little bit dry, so that is the main reason why I don't use them. But the bottom contour shades are amazing for contouring. Now that we're kind of talking about the face, this is something that I wanted to talk about because I know I've talked about it here on my channel, but I guess I never really like went in detail and told you guys why I really love this product. So this is the Airspun powder. I love this powder, and I discovered this actually, I think it was like at the beginning of the year this past year, and the main reason why I started using it is because Patrick Star raves about it and he always talks about it. So I decided to go ahead and pick it up at my local Walmart, and I've been loving it ever since. So the main reason why I love this powder is because it makes my pores look so invisible. It makes my whole entire foundation look really, really flawless, and that is something that I go for in a powder. But also what I really love about it is that it helps bake the face, so it helps keep your makeup from coming through and getting oily. And you guys know I have super extreme oily skin, so I really like this powder throughout this past year because of that reason. But I also, like I said, like to bake with it underneath my contour lines and on the center of my face. You guys know the drill. I've shown this in multiple tutorials, pretty much every single tutorial I believe, and it just works amazing. Like, I love this powder, and I love that it lasts for such a long time because I can literally use this for like 5-6 months and I'll still have enough. Like right now I've had this one I believe since like September or something, and it's lasted me this long. So for highlight, I don't know if you guys are going to be kind of surprised or you're not, but this is the highlighter I've been loving. This is the Laura Geller highlighter in Gilded Honey, and I have been using this non-stop. I don't even know when. Like, I just discovered this highlighter and I haven't stopped using it ever since. I still use it today. I love it. It is so beautiful. It's so gold, and I don't know why, but when I first got this highlighter, I didn't think it was gonna look good on me because I am very fair skinned, and I think that sometimes gold highlighters don't really pull off on me that well. But this is kind of like a champagne gold, so I feel like it really works with light complected skin tone. So if you're kind of light like me or even lighter, you'll probably really love this. You gotta go into like Ulta and swatch it on your hand. For setting powder and other things, I like to use the MAC Fix Plus, and I kind of discovered this about like 2 or 3 years ago, probably a little longer than that, but I never really started using it until this last couple of years. But I feel like I've definitely played a lot with this year, and I've been using it every single day. Like, I think I've went through like 4 bottles of this year, and I really love it because during the summertime, if you get a little bit hot, you can put this in your purse and then kind of just freshen up your face. It's kind of like a misting water, I would say. It smells really good, and I feel like it hydrates the face really nicely. You can do multiple different things with this. You can kind of like wet your sponge and then apply your makeup with it, which is something I really like to do as well. You can set your makeup with this, refresh your makeup. You can spray it on your brush and intensify your highlighting shades, like your lid shades. If you have like an eyeshadow that's kind of like pigmented but it's not really getting the way you want, you can spray this on your brush, dip it in your eyeshadow, and apply it to your lid, and it will be so much more pigmented. For 2016, I have definitely discovered liquid lipsticks. I think pretty much everybody has, because so many different brands were coming out with liquid lipsticks, but some of my favorites have to be hands down Lime Crime Cosmetics. I think Lime Crime and Gerard Cosmetics are some of my favorite liquid lipsticks, but I have more Lime Crime ones than the Gerard Cosmetics one, so that is the reason why I wanted to talk about them today. Are some of my favorite shades that I've been using non-stop this whole entire year. Number one winner of 2016 definitely has to be Riot. I got this last Christmas, and ever since then I cannot stop using this. Like, I use this lip color so much. I feel like every single Instagram picture that I have on my Instagram, I'm wearing this lipstick. Like, it's ridiculous, but I just love this shade so much because it is the prettiest kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a brick toned, I don't know, like neutral shade. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it's kind of burgundy, but it's kind of nude and pink. I don't know, but it's really pretty, and I love the way it looks on my skin tone. I feel like it just makes any look look really good. I love wearing this pretty much with anything. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move back to the face. Blush that I can honestly say that I've used so much in 2016. Like, this is pretty much the only blush that I feel like I really use, and honestly I feel like this is the only blush I really own. I'm not really a blush person. Like, I don't really see the difference in switching up blushes because they pretty much all look the same to me. But I really like this one. This one is called Melba, and I discovered this because Jaclyn Hill was talking about it one time in her favorites video. And it's pretty much like a neutral kind of rosy color. I pretty much wear this every single day in 2016. Like, I've worn this so many times and I've pretty much used it in every single tutorial. For concealer, this was pretty obvious for me because I don't really change up my concealers too often unless I hear really good reviews about concealers or I try them out for a long time. These are my two favorite go-to concealers that I have used in 2016. So the first one has to be MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I am in the color NC15. This is an amazing concealer and it's so much coverage, which I really like because on the days that I have a little bit of dark circles, this covers it really well, or sometimes when I'm breaking out I put it on top and then it conceals it. I really love the Double Wear Stay in Place Flawless Concealer. This one is pretty much similar to the MAC one, except this one is 27 and I believe this one is 17. So the MAC one is a little bit cheaper than the Estee Lauder one, but the Estee Lauder one works just as well. I just feel like I like the Estee Lauder one more because it actually has like this applicator and you can just like put it on your eyes. I'm not really a fan of this pump because it pumps too much sometimes and I feel like I waste it, but nonetheless I love both of these. Okay, so we're almost done. The next thing I want to talk about is lashes. I feel like I've really got into lashes this year. I never really used to be that much of a fan of lashes because I feel like they were just too dramatic for me, but I have been using lashes so much the past couple of years, but this year I have definitely ordered a lot more dramatic lashes. And the ones that have been like by far my favorite this year has to be these, and these are Amelia lashes, mink lashes. They just look like this. They're in a pink container and they just look like this. They're super fluffy and long and wispy, and every single time I wear these I always get compliments on what lashes I'm wearing on my Instagram, on my Snapchat. So these are the lashes that I have been wearing. I also like the ones that are called Horizon lashes. I link them down in my description bar every single time I do a video, but I will also link them down here in the description bar as well because you guys ask me so many questions on which lashes they are. Last but not least, I'm going to move on to skincare products because in 2016 I feel like my skin has definitely cleared up so much, and I'm super happy that it's finally cleared up because if you guys have been around on my channel for a while, you know that I've kind of struggled with acne, and this year kind of cleared up. I am planning to do a full-on skincare routine which is going to be coming up soon. Just stay tuned for it. I just really want to get down the skincare routine and that way I can show you guys. But the first thing I have to definitely give credit to for clearing up my skin, Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. This has salicylic acid and it just looks like this. You can get it at any drugstore. It has a purple lid and it's super moisturizing, especially for my skin. I have oily skin like I've mentioned, but sometimes I do get a little bit dry on my chin. This is out the oils and the dryness that I have on my skin, and I just love it. I think I've went through probably about like 10 of these this year, and I feel like it lasts a really long time, and I just love how creamy it is, and it doesn't smell like anything. I don't think it kind of just smells like lotion, to be honest, but it doesn't clog my pores. I don't know, I just really love this moisturizer so much and I cannot get enough of it. This product was actually sent to me I want to say like early March, and ever since I discovered it I have not been able to get enough of it. So this is the Simple brand. This is for sensitive skin, Dual Effect Eye Makeup Remover, and this is just an eye makeup remover. So as you guys know, I wear a lot of eyeliner, a lot of eyelash glue, a lot of mascara, so this is something that I like to just take on a cotton round or a cotton square and then just rub it on my eyes, and it takes everything off, which is something that I really love. It also takes off liquid lipstick. The next product I have to show you guys is something that I also discovered this year and I really love. So this is the Origin Planscriptions Anti-Aging Eye Cream, and it just looks like this. and it's in a green kind of goldish tube. I use this so much in 2016 and I feel like it's really helped with my under eyes and around my eye area. I apply this morning and night and it's super hydrating. I haven't really noticed a difference with like wrinkles because I don't really have like wrinkles underneath my eyes. However, I do have like a little fine line underneath there, and I do put this on there every single day, and I feel like the more dry your under eye is, the more it's more noticeable. So maybe that's the reason why I haven't been noticing it, because this is super hydrating. Okay, so that is gonna be it for all my favorites of 2016. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I hope you guys are having an amazing year so far. Thank you for all the love and support in 2016, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Got some crazy shit before. Used to feel so obligated to be so